Hey everyone, it's that Math Magician. On this video, we're going to take another look at angle relationships, but this time we're going to focus in on vertical angles. Again, we want to look at an example problem where two lines are intersecting, where we have an unknown variable, and we want to solve for that variable. And we're going to solve for it using the fact that vertical angles are always equal to each other. So let's go ahead and jump right into this example problem. I have two lines that are intersecting. We have the line AB intersecting the line CD here at that middle point E. And notice that I have two angles being formed where they tell me the measure. I have this left angle that I'll go ahead and mark as orange. We know that that's 135 degrees. And we have the angle on the right that is 12x plus 15 degrees. Notice that those two angles are opposite of each other. So if they're opposite, we know that they're vertical angles. And we now know then that those two angles must be equal. So let's go ahead and set up an equation so that we can solve for our variable x. I'm going to go ahead and call the angle on the left the measure of angle AED. I'm calling it AED. I'm just going from top to bottom as I trace that angle out. AED. I could also call it DEA. Nothing really stopping me from naming it that too. But I'm just going to go for simplicity, top to bottom. So we have the measure of angle AED. We'll call the one on the right, since I'm going top to bottom, CEB. So I have the measure of angle CEB. Again, those two angles are opposite of each other. They're opposite, so that means they're vertical. And if those are vertical angles, then we know that those two angles are equal. So now we can set up this equation to solve for x. What's the measure of angle AED? Well, that is 135 degrees. And we know that that's equal now to the measure of angle CEB, which is 12x plus 15 degrees. And look there, I have a two-step equation that I need to solve. We just got to use a little bit of algebra, and we'll know what x equals. So to solve this out, I think I'm going to go ahead and subtract 15 degrees on both sides. By doing that, the 15s will cancel on the right. They zero out. Let's see, 135 minus 15. I think that's 120 degrees. It's going to equal 12x. To get x by itself, all I have to do now is divide by that coefficient of 12. Dividing by that leaves us with x equaling 120 divided by 12. Well, that leaves us with 10 degrees. So in this case, our missing variable is 10 degrees, all from the fact that vertical angles are always equal. It's that Math Magician, and I'll see you on the next video.